Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Jai Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astutarasita Sishimali Divine Grace ISKCON Honored Charity Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astutarasita Sishimali Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Amacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasai Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyam Radha Kunda Giri Garuda Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadvipa Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories assemble devotees, all glories assemble devotees, all glories assemble devotees. All glory to Sri Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Come on, Vishnu Hare Krishna, Krishna Bhutales Mati Varachita Shanta Masti Krishna Varachita Gaura Karana Shakti Varachita Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshul Militadena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Savitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Bhakadamade Ratiswadantika Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Tapadakam Sri Guru Vaishnavansa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vikam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Sadhutam Harijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devi Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Sa Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinanda Jagapati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Pada Kanta Namaste Dr. Kamichana Jati Vrindavaneshwari Saran Sudade Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Daru Yasha Kripa Sandhya Evat Patidanam Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Srila Prabhupada ki Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Sri Navadvipa Dham ki Jai Mayapur Dham ki Jai Hare Krishna. Reading from Navadvipa Dham Mahatmya, the Sachinanda Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Chapter 1. The General Glorification. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, the moon of Navadvipa, and son of Mother Sachi. All glories to Nityananda Rai, the Avadut. All glory to Sri Advaita Prabhu, the Supreme Lord. All glory to Sri Gadadhara and Srivas Pandit. All glories to Navadvipa Dham, the essence of all dhams. And all glories to the resident of Navadvipa, the associates of Gauranga. Offering obeisances to the feet of all the devotees. I will now briefly describe Sri Navadvipa Dham. Even the demigods headed by Lord Brahma do not know the unlimited, can find no end to the unlimited glories of Navadvipa Dham. Nevertheless, the desire of Sri Chaitanya is powerful, and according to his wish, the devotees have given me an order. Therefore, by the mercy of the devotees, I hereby describe the glories of Nadia. There is one other topic I would like to mention, as it is a confidential matter. I hesitate to disclose it, but on the other hand, I cannot resist telling it, for Lord Chaitanya instructed his devotees to popularize the glories of his pastimes and abode after his disappearance. Though Sri Chaitanya is the most concealed of all avatars, I know well that he is all in all. But because his confidential activities are described ambiguously in scripture, the non-devotees are unable to realize them. For a long time, Maya Devi kept hidden the confidential scriptures that describe Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. These topics are described in both the unmanifest scriptures, which were scattered here and there, as well as in the manifest scriptures. Maya kept all these scriptures hidden from view by covering the eyes of the scholars. After Gauranga completed his pastimes on earth, however, His obedient servant, Maya Devi, understood the desire of the Lord. She lifted the veil of illusion from the eyes of the living entities and revealed the true nature of Sri Gauranga within this material universe. Thus, the hidden meaning in the scriptures became easily revealed, and the argument inhibiting understanding Lord Chaitanya were dispelled. It was the all-merciful Nityananda Prabhu who revealed the truth about Gauranga in the hearts of the living entities. On his command, Maya pulled away the covering so that pure devotee scholars could receive this precious treasure of the scriptures. If one remains doubtful in spite of the scriptural evidence, he is most unfortunate and useless. Why should he continue living? When Nityananda Prabhu distributed the mercy, the fortunate living entities accepted and reached the perfection of happiness. Everyone should know the symptoms of the unfortunate living entity as well. It is he who is overconfident of the power of his own intelligence. Such a person rejects the mercy of the Lord, and by the force of false logic, he falls repeatedly into the pit of illusion. Come, spirit souls of Kali Yuga, give up this hypocrisy and just accept the pure ecstatic love for Sri Gauranga. In this way, Nityananda Prabhu will call out again and again. But still, the unfortunate living entities do not accept. Now, let us consider carefully why these people do not accept such wonderful love of God. In pursuit of happiness, living entities in the material world follow various processes such as logic or mystic yoga. And in quest of happiness, some give up the material world and go to the forest, while kings constantly wage wars against themselves and amongst themselves, desiring happiness. Others run after women and wealth, while others take to arts and sciences. In pursuit of happiness, others reject happiness and learn to tolerate the miseries of life, and still others simply drown themselves in the ocean. What the Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying here is what we can see every day. We can see this every day with people. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they were here, right here, many people blasphemed. Many. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself directly, Nityananda Prabhu, Srivas Pandit, many people blasphemed, criticized him severely. And so many plans were made. And Nityananda Prabhu is calling people that he has what we are looking for. He has what we're looking for, and he's not taking money from us. We pay money for every single thing we get in this material world. Every single thing we pay money for it. Nityananda Prabhu is calling us to come and have the pure love of Godhead, which is free. It is free, but no one comes. No one is coming. So, in pursuit of happiness, living entities in the material world follow various processes. They are not looking for Krishna. People are doing yoga. It's not for Krishna. It's to get mystic power from Krishna. Not pure love of Godhead. For pure love of Godhead, we will not go to a rigorous yoga exercise, yoga practices. To practice Astanga yoga, you tie your leg. You tie your leg like this on the tree and put the head down. That's Astanga yoga. How long can a person stay like that? What is it? It's to get mystic power. Or to get a position that the people will worship you. For that alone, people are ready to make any sacrifice. Some people like to climb a mountain. They climb mountain and fall from there. But to be in history, the name is in history, they can do that. But to come and change the name of Goranga without money, without charge, people prefer not to take this, but to take a very rigorous process. So this is the regret Bhakti Tukura is saying. In pursuit of happiness, living entities in the material world follow various processes such as logic, mystic yoga. And in quest of happiness, some give up the material world and go to the forest. What people do in the forest? What do we do in the forest? Actually, the word forest means Vrindavan, not just forest. This Vrindavan. And one should go to Vrindavan to look for Krishna. But people are going to the forest to search for their own happiness. Because for a gross materialist, the process of enjoyment is to look for something for pleasing the senses. When one becomes a little bit higher than that, one will see just for sanctification there's a lot of suffering. Therefore, let me practice giving of sanctification. That's the yoga of Gyani. It's also suffering. So you see, the karmic activity, the Gyani's activities, and the yogi's activity, there is none of them which has to do with Krishna. It is all based on selfishness. What we will get from it for our own gratification. In reference to Bhakti, which is the main thing that the living entity, conditions show in this material world should look for. That's the only thing we should look for in this material world. Because everything else is available in the material world. Everything. Our suffering in the material world here is not because we don't have money. Because people who have money are suffering. Seriously. They are suffocating. And these days, many people are dying from overeating than undereating. Many people. Many people are very famous in this world. There's so many famous people. There is so many years ago. Mr. Boeing. He has a Boeing aircraft. It's famous. They're using everywhere. Boeing aircraft. Every plane is from Boeing company, Mr. Boeing. He named it after his name. Which is what? False ego. Yes, it's part of the thing you're looking for. That's false ego. He has only one child. And the boy was studying animal life, animal husbandry, they call it husbandry. That's what he was studying in school. So he has finished his studies and he's doing his thesis. One day, when he's moving, he has a lot of security guards that follows him. We cannot overcome nature. We cannot. Providence is supreme. So the last day he went to the forest to complete his thesis. By Providence arrangement, the security were busy with something. He says he entered the forest. Animals ate him up. Mr. Boeing lost his only son. So the journalist asked him, "You are very, very famous. You have money, you have power, you have fame. What people are looking for in this world, you have it. So you must be the happiest person in the world." Say, "No, I cannot be happy my entire life because my only son is gone. He's miserable. All that he worked for, all that he struggled for to get, useless, ended him in misery." The same with Bill Gates. This one is recent. Bill Gates is still alive. Boeing was alive, he's dead now. But Bill Gates is still alive. He is suffering from loneliness. He sits here, he presses the button, thousands of servants will appear. Yes. What? Please tell us. With all the thousands of people, friends and everything, he suffers from loneliness. He's lonely. That is his sickness. The people are identifying with him externally because that is his position. All his activities are external. So all the relationship with him is also external. So he's not happy. So it is our problem is material, not because we don't have money. Because there are many people with money, but they are miserable. They are suffocating in their life. Some people are very famous and powerful. They're miserable. But very powerful. Miserable. Some years ago, there was also one heavyweight boxing champion. Heavyweight, he's proud. He's a knockout specialist. That is his pride. Anyone who entered the ring with me is a knockout. That was his pride. And to his surprise, a very junior, very, very young to him in both age and the boxing field, knocked him down also. He suffered not because of the punches on him, but he suffered because me, somebody, how can this happen to me? That what suffered him, not the punches. So our Problem is the material not because you don't have what we are looking for. Our problem is that we are lacking pure love of Godhead. That's the problem. And Nityananda Prabhu brought the pure love of God and his calling right in this place where we are, right here. This was the center for distributing the pure love of God. He didn't come to my country. But he was here. It was here. And as is here, Bhakti Notakura is seeing this and lamenting. And in quest of happiness, some give up the material world and go to the forest. The same thing, the higher sense gratification above the mundane to engage the intellect. Like the poet, their pleasure is coming from writing and speaking philosophy. That is their gratification. Sweet. Higher than that is the yogis who are having a glimpse of the super soul. All the same thing. All of them. The karmis, the gyanis, the yogis. There's no space for Krishna. So they're not looking for Krishna. They're simply looking for their own material happiness. Not even spiritual happiness, their own material happiness. And people look for this through different ways. While the kings constantly wage wars against themselves, among themselves. For what? To be supreme, to be known as the supreme. And I'm controlling the whole planet. What of the Brahma? How happy is the Brahma? Huh? We control, okay, we control one small place. So the one who controls everything, the Brahma. How happy is Lord Brahma? I'm asking, how happy is Lord Brahma? So Brahma is the greatest among all of us in this world. How happy is Lord Brahma? 100%. Because everything is in there. Lord Brahma didn't go to school to get his knowledge. He's very garba. Atmabu. He's not born from the womb of a mother. So how happy is Lord Brahma? He has better facility than us. He's 100% happy. Eh? So is it happiness that we are missing? Because happiness is a different level. A person in a world of ignorance is happy. Is it not? A person in ignorance is happy. The pig is he suffering eating the pit? Pigs, hogs. I don't know happy. You see it in Vrindavan? Their ears is standing on end. My ear is not standing. But you see the hogs, they're standing on end. Isn't it? They're very fat. Very fat. From eating stew. They're not happy? They're happy. And a person who is gratifying his senses, he feels, yes, we're enjoying life. Right? We're enjoying life. We're happy. When people sit together to drink alcohol, what do? Cheers. Do they call that suffering or enjoyment? So it's an enjoyment. And the person who's the Brahmavadi, is not happy? He's happy. He's happy. Brahmavadi is happy. But are they really satisfied with what they have? They're satisfied? No, they are not. They are not. What is missing is Krishna Prema. His Krishna Prema is missing. So Sri Nityananda Prabhu has brought this treasure and is distributing here where we are. This is the city for distribution of Prema, Krishna Prema. Pure love of Godhead is very, very difficult to get. Very, very difficult to get. Nityananda Prabhu Chaitanya made it very simple. The easiest way to get Krishna Prema is to go through Nityananda Prabhu. Chaitanya. So Bhakti Thakur, I describe all this here. Easy. That they came to make devotion easy. So why we still leave them and go for something else? Desiring happiness, others run after women and wealth, while others take to arts and sciences in pursuit. Have you seen any painting which does not have the name of the artist written on it? Eh? Every painting, the name is written there. That's the pleasure. That's the pleasure. See me here. That's the pleasure. It gives satisfaction. Yes. But are they satisfied? The artists, they are satisfied with all that. It is missing. What is missing is Krishna Prema. That's what is missing. So those who are very, very fortunate are those who take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Prabhu. It's a great, great fortune. And especially in Navadvipa. In pursuit of happiness, others reject happiness and learn to tolerate the miseries of life. And still, others simply drown themselves in the ocean. Raising his his lotus hands in the air, Lord Nityananda exclaims, "Come, living entities, give up the troubles of karma and gyan. Since you are endeavoring for happiness, I will give you happiness without asking anything in exchange." In this happiness, there is no trouble, loss, or pain. Just chant the name of Gauranga and dance without anxiety. There's nothing equal to the happiness that I'm giving. That happiness is pure, eternal ecstasy beyond all illusion. Is it not? When you are dancing, actually dancing, do you remember you are Mr. President? Do you remember? Do you remember anything that, whatever designations you give to ourselves, do you remember if you are really dancing in the kirtan? Is there envy at that time? That's the time there's no envy. That's the time we are really pure. That is what Nityananda has come to give to us. All misgivings I wipe out. All misgivings. I say when you're not dancing. If we are really dancing, all misgivings are given up. You will not remember anything materially. Only spiritual life, pure ecstasy that one would feel. Eternal Prabhu will say, "Come, I'm giving it to you. Take this and be happy." So he is our true friend, the person who actually cares for us. There's a person who actually cares for us, that actually diagnose what is our problem and is giving the medicine. As a perfect doctor, as a good doctor. A good doctor knows the real disease in the body. If you go to a doctor, every doctor has so many things, so many prescriptions. So many prescriptions. But not all of them give you the prescription which will actually work for you. because they're going to prescribe based on their ability. But the real doctor, one who knows the disease perfectly and has also the accurate medicine, and Nityananda Prabhu. So he has come and inviting us. In this way, Nityananda Prabhu begged everyone to take pure ecstatic love. Still, unfortunate persons influenced by previous sinful activities did not even want it. But if such persons chant even once the names of Gauranga and Nitai, the effects of unlimited sinful activities are destroyed. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? You're not sure. You're not sure if it is true. That is why it is still staying, because we're not convinced about what is happening. Because we're not convinced, it is still staying, still keeping it. If you release it from the mind, yes, it is true, you will feel it. You will feel it. Listen, everyone, to one more confidential topic. The most suitable thing for the souls of Kali Yuga is this treasure of Gauranga Lila. Gaurahari is a combined form of Radha and Krishna, who eternally enjoy pastimes in Vrindavan along with their Sakis. The truth of Radha and Krishna's eternal pastimes and the glories of Brajdam are known by everyone through the scriptures. And the unlimited glories of Krishna's name and abode are known through the scriptures by people all over the universe. But still, actually, obtaining Krishna Prema is not at all common. Let us contemplate the reason why. Herein lies the secret of secrets, which the living entities bound by Maya cannot discern, cannot understand. One who does not attain love of God after worshipping Krishna birth after birth certainly committed heaps of offenses. For only by chanting Krishna's name without offenses can one attain insistent Krishna prayer. Sri Chaitanya's incarnation, however, is most uncommon. How is it uncommon? By his mercy, a serious person, though filled with offenses, can quickly obtain love of God. When someone calls out the names of Nitai, Chaitanya, Krishna Prema comes running, looking for him. Is it not? Yes, that is a fact. We may not physically see, but that is happening. It is happening. Offenses do not hinder his progress, and he soon shed tears of ecstasy out of pure love of God. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, all the offenses quickly flee away. The heart becomes pure, and love of God fully blossoms. Because people in Kali Yuga commit unlimited offenses, which are difficult to check, there can be no means of deliverance other than Gauranga's name. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, I see no alternative to Sri Gauranga. This is also the proclamation of the scriptures. It is very, very, very difficult for anyone to live in this world without committing sins or offenses. Very difficult for a conditioned soul. It's not possible for a conditioned soul to live in this world without making offenses or committing sin. It's not possible. The only way, or let me put it in this way, if you do a puja, make mistake in the mantras, what happens? If you make mistake, what happens? You have an opposite reaction. You know? Opposite reaction comes. If you go to school, I didn't complete it. You have certificate? No? No certificate. If you work in a company and you didn't go to work regularly, you get your salary. Anything we do in this material world, if you don't complete it, it's a waste, useless. Even if you spend 5 years studying and didn't sit for exam and pass it, they'll give you a certificate, you're qualified. If you do charity and make a mistake with it, what happens? Become a lizard. You become a lizard. Okay, Nirga, what makes me a lizard? From charity, right? You become a lizard inside a dry well that has no water. You know? And many people did austerity, a lot of austerity, and became demons. Yes, Rekasifu, not only Rekasifu, there's so many did austerity, became powerful demons. Some even worship Lord Vishnu. Generally, demon doesn't worship Vishnu, but Namuchi, he worship Vishnu. It's a demon with a 6 associate. What's a demon? They worship Vishnu, and Vishnu will see how far it is. They got Vishnu in their heart, not just the super soul. We see super soul. But Vishnu was realized in their heart, but they didn't go to Godhead. They did austerity up to that point. They didn't go back to Godhead. They didn't get pure love of Godhead. They worship not Vishnu. But demons, powerful demons that were tormenting all the demigods, but not love of Godhead, not going back to Godhead. Look at the level of austerity they performed to come to this point. Vishnu was there. They didn't go back to Godhead up to that. Why? The intention of worshiping Vishnu is not for pure love of Godhead. It is for power to disturb other living entities. Vishnu it became manifest in their heart. Namuchi. Right? The Bhagavatam. That's why Lord Vishnu has to become Sankaracharya. No, Lord Shiva. Lord Vishnu told Lord Shiva to become Sankaracharya to counteract that. That's the history. I'm not narrating the history now. To that level. No pure love of Godhead. No going back to Godhead. So everything in this world which we do has a lot of mistakes and faults. But only one thing, the holy name of Krishna, can be done anyhow. You still get pure love for Godhead. Only pure name of Krishna, the name of Krishna. That's the only thing. You chant Hare Krishna mantra for offenses. If you continue to chant, you get pure love of God eventually. You make a lot of mistakes, you still get pure love of God eventually. If you continue to chant. The name has the power to rise above all the offenses, all the mistakes, destroy it completely from the root, uproot it completely, and give us pure love of God. That is the only name of Krishna that can do that, nothing else. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, they came to do this. This is what they came for, to give us this. As Sri Gaurachandra appeared in Navadvipa, it is therefore the crest jewel of all holy places. Offenders are the object of punishment at other holy pilgrimage places. But in Navadvipa, they are purified. The example is the two brothers Jagai and Madai, who committed great offenses, yet still received Nitai and Gora. What to speak of others' places? At Vrindavan, the offenders are punished. But a person who has committed hundreds of offenses can easily receive the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and overcome those offenses in Navadvipa Dham. Navadvipa Dham ki. For this reason, sages endlessly praise Navadvipa of Gora Mandala. He who lives in Navadvipa Dham is very fortunate. Very fortunate. Very, very, very fortunate. He who lives in Navadvipa Dham is very fortunate, for he achieves attraction for Krishna. So continue to stay here, don't go anywhere. Sanatana Goswami said, if one lives in the dam, if you do nonsense, offenses, all kinds of activities, if you come to the dam, you get purified. But if you do offenses here, you won't get purified. What are you purified? You won't get purified. So the only way one will get purified to keep living here, don't go out. If you go out, everything comes back to you. But if you keep staying here, Gauranga Mahaprabhu will remove all of them. He will take all of them away. Navadvipa Dham is within the Gora Mandala, is served by the Ganges and situated in eternal splendor. This Gora Gauda Mandala is 168 miles in circumference. 168 miles in circumference, with the Ganges running through the center. Gauda Mandala takes the form of a 100-petal lotus, with the most beautiful Navadvipa in the center. The circumference of the central stamen of the flower or Antardvip is 10 miles, and the circumference of the 8-petal flower or Navadvip is 32 miles. Outside these are the 100 petals of Gauda Mandala, whose circumference measures 168 miles. According to the scriptures, the diameter of Gauda Mandala is 56 miles, and the radius is 28 miles. The center point, situated within Navadvipa, is a yoke pit, the sacred spiritual abode where the Lord advented. The whole of Gauda Mandala is Chintamani, or touchstone, yielding all desires. The dam is full of knowledge and bliss, and is completely spiritual. The water, the land, the trees, everything in the dam is spiritual, unlike the dull matter of this material world. All well present in the dam are Krishna's three spiritual energies, Sandini, Samvit, and Adini. Krishna's spiritual energy, Swarupa, Sakti, manifests in these three divisions. Of this, the Sandini energy, which supports all existence, finds its perfect function in manifesting the eternal Dharma. That means that the Dharma is the expansion of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, or Balaram, that's what it means. This Sandini potency is controlled by Nityananda, Samvit and Sandini, Nityananda Prabhu, or Balaram. Ladini is controlled by Srimati Radharani. So the Dharma is an expansion of the Balaram and Nityananda Prabhu. In that position, the Dharma acts eternally as the base or support for the Lord's appearance and activities. All this is the action of the inconceivable energy of the Lord, which is anti-material and completely transcendental. One who sees only the activities of material nature in the Dharma is a conditioned soul under the influence of ignorance and illusion. When the person's vision is covered by a cloud, he may think that he who lives in Navadvipa is very fortunate, for he achieves attraction for Krishna. He who happens to go there becomes free from all offenses. What one attains by traveling to all the holy places attained just by remembering Navadvipa. In this way, the scriptures sing, he who sees Navadvipa Dham gets ecstatic love for Krishna, birth after birth. Even one who goes to Navadvipa desiring to gain material comfort through pious activity will not take another birth. The Shastra says that one who goes around Navadvipa attains the fruit of millions of Aswamedha Yagyas at every step. And one who lives in Navadvipa and chants mantras obtains the sound of Chaitanya as his mantra and easily gets free from Maya. What yogis obtain after 10 years at other tirthas is obtained in 3 nights at Navadvipa. That liberation attained by Brahman realization at other holy places is obtained simply by bathing the Ganges at Navadvipa. Thus, all types of liberation, Salokya, Saripya, Sarasti, Samipya, and Nirvana, can be obtained in Navadvipa without speculative practice. Falling at the feet of the pure devotees in Navadvipa, Bhakti and Mukti personified material enjoyment and liberation, remain there as obedient servants. Not caring for their blessings, the devotees kick them away, but still they do not leave the devotees' feet. The fruit obtained by staying 100 years at the 7 holy cities can be obtained by staying one night in Navadvipa Dam. In conclusion, Navadvipa is the topmost tirtha. Taking shelter of it, the living entities can cross over Kali Yuga. At this place, Taraka, the name of Ram, which gives liberation, and Paraka, the name of Krishna, which gives prema, always serve the resident of the dam. Aspiring for the shade of the lotus feet of Nitai and Janava, Bhakti not take us those sins in bliss. Hare Krishna. Comments, questions?
Without the letting go of desire for self gratification, you cannot at least devotional service. And at the same time, in Bhagavad Gita, it is said, like in that verse of Vishali Vachante, we cannot let go of self gratification until unless we have the higher taste. So it's like getting stuck in between.
Can you repeat?
Without letting go of the desire for self gratification, we cannot get a taste of devotional service.
Yes.
And Gita said that without getting the higher taste of devotional service, we cannot just artificially stop the desire for self gratification. So it's just we get stuck in between.
We're stuck. So the scriptures are contradicting themselves, right? The scriptures cannot contradict. Yes. One who is not completely free from sinful reaction in the past life cannot practice bhakti this time. But how do one become free from the previous activity to take part in bhakti? So we need to begin somewhere. What it means is that by doing sadhana bhakti, we gradually get purified to the stage where we can do not sadhana bhakti, but prem bhakti. And that prem bhakti gives Krishna pleasure. Sadhana doesn't give Krishna pleasure. It's apprentice. Doesn't give Krishna pleasure. But prem gives Krishna pleasure. So to come today, we have to do sadhana. So sadhana is the foundation. So you follow the sadhana for Vaidhi Bhakti. Then you can also follow the sadhana for Raga Bhakti. And that will promote us to Prem Bhakti. Make sense?
Yes. But I forgot.
So begin. We should begin from where we are. Then say we can come to the stage of doing real bhakti that pleases Krishna.
So till that time you're doing sadhana bhakti, so our desire for self-gratification will be there.
Yes. At the level of sadhana, all our activities are contaminated. All the offering is contaminated. There's so many things. I'm the best cook in the world. Number one book distributor. Right? The best manager of his company. They're all contaminated. But we continue to practice. Over time, the holy name will take out all those things and then leave the natural, pure state of existence. At that point, we can do pure bhakti. Mabuta prasadma, nasuti tina kaisati. Samasarva su bhuti su malbatim labati. This with the beginning of bhakti. Man Bhakti Navadvipa. Bhakti begins here because at this point, our services are full of devotion, full of affection, not mechanical. It's full of affection, and that's what Krishna relishes. Krishna relishes our bhakti, but not our ability. Our ability is different. The affection is different. All right? Yes.
And because we spoke about internal relationship, a devotee has to have an internal relationship. So in that case, because most of the devotees are Western and Buddhistic about that. So is that relationship internal has to be with devotees bring peace and bliss, or it is only with Krishna?
I don't know if I get the question clear. What is inside? What is inside will also come outside.
It doesn't happen with
It happens. It happens. So if I'm angry with you in my mind, one day will happen. I will say it out.
No, greatness comes.
Yeah, it will come out because what is inside? Yes. if it is not there, it will not come out. It's what is there that will come out. So, for example, you want to speak. You are going to speak what is inside. Something you are thinking about. That's what will come out. Say, if we have pure love for Krishna, it will come out. It will come. It will show. I will have hatred for Krishna. It will come out also. Krishna is not God. He has no form. He's not a person. It means we have envy for Krishna. It will come out. It's clear?
Talking about the internal relationship which we have.
Yes.
Is it with Krishna, or we can have with devotees also, so that it brings harmony and peace or bliss?
If we have re-established our sweet connection with Krishna, if it's established, it's already awakened inside. It will also affect living entities outside. Whomever we relate with, it will affect them. When we were doing a Kartik Parikrama, Sanatana Goswami was described to when he speaks, immediately people become Krishna conscious. Just to hear him. Why? That is what is inside. It shall affect the audience. So Gurudev Goswami, when he spoke, what happened to Parishad Maharaj? So you planted Krishna in my heart. And what is inside? And Prabhupada, when he spoke, what happened? All of us are sitting here because of what is inside. Right? If Krishna consciousness is not here, we won't have interest for anybody in this world. There's no chance. I will maintain my selfishness and remain dry. But if Krishna is there, you will expand it. That is a sign of a person who is fortunate. A fortunate person will make other people fortunate. A person not fortunate cannot make other people fortunate. So if you are fortunate, you make others fortunate. That is a proof. That is a sign. So if we have realized our eternal connection with Krishna, we will share it with whoever comes in contact with us. We will share it with people. We cannot love Krishna and be hating Krishna's children. It doesn't work like that. We don't have love for Krishna. Therefore, we don't have love for his children. Have you Prabhupada always use that? Love me. What is it? Love me, love my dog. That's what it means. If you love Krishna, you will love all his children. Because we don't have love for Krishna, so we don't like people. because of advancement, because we have no love for Krishna. That's why we don't care for people. Those who love Krishna, they will care for everybody. They will love everybody also like that. They will share that with everybody. His Holy Bhakti Maharaj said, the love we have somebody who will love in our heart. Let's use that for everyone. That's very difficult because that is perfection. Only those who are perfect will be able to do that. We will love everyone equally, like we love Krishna, because that is what is there. Krishna is equal to all of us, right? So those who have pure love for him, they have the same nature. They love everyone equally. That's what they have. So they share that with everybody. So what is inside will show outside. It will manifest in whatever we do in this world. It will manifest. You cannot see a person who has a pure love for Krishna be hating anything or anyone in this world. Never. Why? They see everything in connection with Krishna. That is why we are failing in our unity within diversity, because we have not realized Krishna. So unity will take place in diversity when we have realized Krishna and see Krishna's parts and parcels as his children. There will be unity. Until then, we can continue to have conferences, we can have seminars, we can have philosophy, but diversity will continue to expand. Unity will not be there. This is what we are saying. Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada ki, Bhakti Thakur ki, Navadvipa ki, Hari Hari Bol.